I'm Rebecca Carner, and today I'm tuning Resiliency. What gives us the ability to draw upon inner reserves when things are difficult or challenging, or we get tired, or we get thrown a couple of medicine balls that we hadn't anticipated? Why is it that sometimes we can sort of muster the added oomph to make it through something, or to even lighten our step in the approach to something, and then conversely, sometimes it just feels so heavy, so not overcomable, so too much. So today's tuning, I wanted to tap into the energies and tune up our access to our inner reserves. I have a theory that they're never really gone. We feel, quote, depleted or wrung out or strung out or overtired, but we always have a little bit more somewhere in there. So how can we have that accessible to us when we need it? And how can we spin things in our mind so that they're more approachable, even if we're feeling a little overcome by it all? Everybody just take a nice big deep breath. I'm activating the Earth Star Chakra here. It's funny, it's trying to activate this energy center. It sort of feels like there's some resistance, there's a lot of heat. It's as if you're too tired to hear the suggestion that you may in fact have some energy that can yet be tapped into and drawn upon. It's like it's too tired to even hear the suggestion that there might be more juice in there. And just really breathe into it and open up. There's always more. Energy, abundance, can do is in fact infinite. There's always more. There's always enough. Filming this on a Monday morning, the amount of people starting their work week tired is, there we go. It's okay. It's okay to be tired, to have resiliency, and to be able to ground and sort of muster up a touch more strength doesn't happen in the absence of exhaustion. It happens during exhaustion or tiredness. So you can still be open to it even if you're feeling tired. Star energy center. Everybody just take a nice deep breath. There's a lot of tension here. It feels sort of like I don't think I can do all of what I have to do, but I know that I have to, and I know somehow that I'm going to. Sort of despite myself, despite feeling that I can't. So again, imagine, everybody just imagine, just take a nice big deep breath, there we go, and imagine the radiance of the sun shining down. You know, the sun doesn't have to effort to warm and illuminate the earth. It does it just by being the sun. It doesn't wake up and think, oh, gotta shine on Mars, woo, gotta shine on the earth. It just does its sun thing. And the result is that we get our sun and we get our light and vitamins and the healthy kinds of radiation and all the things that we need from it. Nice. Do one more. Maybe one more. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go over the energy body of the collective field and ask which department needs to be lightened. What part of our collective selves would be best applied to so that we can tap into our inner resiliency? What really seems to be coming up is the root chakra. So I'm going to spend just a few minutes applying a few different frequencies to the collective root chakra. It's got this really feeling of this sort of story that we've never had enough. Like we never got enough, and that feeds our sense of not then having enough to give, to having to draw from an empty well, so to speak. Just to get every little thing done. So, with the frequencies, I'm using the intention of I can be resilient, and I can reconnect with my inner resiliency and reserves because I have always been enough. And what I need is available to me. Everybody just take a nice big deep breath. It's starting to lighten up. It's as if it's kind of like a little bit of light breaking through the clouds, a little stream of light after a particularly long gray afternoon. It's almost as if the field is really drinking in the sound, like a hungry hamster sipping off their little water spigot thing. Like this desperate need for replenishment before you feel that you can go forward. All right, the last few times that I column up on this, I really want to say the words, you don't really have to know how you're going to do it or how you're going to bounce back or sort of bounce through and accommodate something that you didn't see coming or you weren't sure how you were going to get through in the first place. It's more a reminder that it's in there. You've got it. You've got this. You've got enough energy. You've got the know-how. You've got the gumption. You can do it. And it's funny. It's as if your heart believes that you can do it, but there's still this sort of uneasiness, uncertainty, that the resilience and the harumph is there, the gusto. And it is there, and it always has been and always will be. And really tapping into that, being reminded of that there, knowing I can go forward. I don't have to carry the weight of all of what was as things come my way. I can enjoy the good ones, and I have what it takes to effectively work with and manage the more challenging things. I've got it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just wrap up the energy field. This was just a quick tapping into and tuning up of our inner wellspring of resiliency and abundant infinite resources. All right, great. I'm Rebecca Carner. You can visit RebeccaCarner.com if you'd like to find out a little more information on frequency tuning or if you'd like to book a session.